Last week, I was choosing flowers for my wedding. This week, I chose them for her funeral.
Who was she?
Sofia Bancu. She was my fiancée, and she was the recent victim of this demon.
A demon, you say?
Yes. Some beast from the Black Woods, haunting our village, tormenting us for months.
Mr. Moraru, I think you've come to the wrong man. I investigate crimes. I am neither a priest nor an exorcist.
The priests? You know what they said before leaving us? That we were cursed, and that the church burned to the ground because of him.
What exactly do you expect me to do there, Mr. Moraru? Walk into the woods and hunt a myth?
Whatever is hiding in those woods. Neither prayers nor corrupted police could solve it. This is why we need your help.
Where is your village?
In Suceava.
I am sorry. I cannot help you.
But why, detective?
I understand your frustration, but my answer has to be no.
Please, detective. People are dying and we are left alone. I know it is not enough for a man like you. But this is what I saved for my wedding. I am willing to give it all, if it means you would help us.
If I decide to go with you, you will tell me everything, every detail, when it started and how.
Yes, of course, detective, whatever you need.
What is troubling you, my love?
What's happening lately? If Moraru manages to bring this detective here, it could be bad.
Even if he manages to convince him, what difference can this detective make?
Ionescu is the best detective in the country. He's not like the others.
What do you mean?
If he starts digging, he could find out our arrangement. And when he does, everything collapses. This is why we should be careful.
Let him come then.
No one ever outsmarted us, my love.
They all ended up on their knees.
The same way this detective will.
What is your plan, Victoria?
Invite him to stay in our residency.
I will keep an eye on him, while you continue playing the role of the worried mayor.
Excuse me. Your coffee, sir.
Thank you. Detective Ionescu, we meet again.
What do you want?
What is mine? You cannot escape me.
Your soul is mine now. Never.
Never!
Detective Ionescu, do you hear me? Detective, wake up!
Detective, you hear me? Wake up!
What happened?
You had a nightmare.
It's okay. I am fine. Please sit down, Mr. Moraru.
Sorry, Detective, but I heard you screaming in your sleep. This is why I woke you up.
Excuse me. Your coffee, sir.
Thank you, it was about time.
How long before we arrive?
About a couple of hours.
Good. So you have time to tell me how it started.
Well, Detective, I will tell you the story of our curse. Everyone in the village says the curse began with Petru. He lived in the hills, outside the village, with his wife Anastasia. People called her a witch. Maybe because she knew herbs, maybe because she lived far from everyone, or maybe because fear is easier than understanding. Petru was not loved. He drank, he shouted, he caused trouble. No one respected him. But because of Anastasia, no one dared touch him either. Until the day they found the poor boy. A woman entered a stable and found her little son lying dead in the straw. Murdered. And before death, his innocence had been violated. What had been done to that child was enough to turn the whole village mad with rage. People gathered around the stable. Men were shouting. Women were crying. Then someone noticed something near the body. An empty bottle. Not just any bottle. Petru's bottle. Petru made pottery and glass. Every bottle he made had his mark on it. Everyone knew it belonged to him. That was enough. The villagers stormed his house in the hills. They dragged him out like an animal. Petru screamed all the way back to the village. He kept saying, "It was not me. I lost that bottle long ago. I swear before God, I did nothing." But no one listened. He was a drunk, a troublemaker, a man already hated. So the village decided he was guilty before anyone could ask any question. They took him into the woods, the same woods we now call Codrul Negru. A rope was tied to a tree. The whole village stood there. Even Anastasia. She fell at the mayor's feet. She kissed his boots, begging him to spare her husband. But Antonescu only gave the order. And Petru was hanged. When it was done, the villagers left him swinging from that tree. But Anastasia stayed. She sat beneath his body. Then she turned to everyone and cursed them. She cursed their homes, their blood, their children, their land. She promised that misery would crawl into the village and never leave. People stood there staring at her fury, saying nothing. Then one by one, they left. Time passed. Then the soil began to change. The earth darkened. A black liquid started rising through it. Crops died. Nothing grew. Animals refused to graze. Trees in the woods became twisted and lifeless, dripping that same black liquid like the forest itself was bleeding. The village began to starve. Antonescu said it was not a curse. He brought men from abroad to examine the land. They tested the soil, walked the woods, spoke among themselves, and in the end they said the land was lost. That was when fear became faith. Then the animals started dying. Not from sickness, not from hunger. They were found torn open, scattered across the fields, as if something huge had ripped them apart. Then people disappeared. Sometimes they came back dead. Sometimes pieces of them were found in the woods. Sometimes they never came back at all. That is when the rumors began. People said Petru's soul had returned, that he was no longer a man, but something darker. Something that walked the village at night looking for those who had watched him die. Since then, no one leaves their house after sunset. The village turned against itself. Everyone began asking the same question. What if Petru was innocent? What if we murdered a man and called it justice? So they turned to the church. The priests prayed for days. They begged God to save us. But one night, while they were gathered before the cross caught fire. The doors burst open, and they swore they saw the demon walk inside. The whole church burned. Some of the priests survived, but by morning they took what little they owned and fled the village. Before leaving, they told us only one thing. You are cursed. Leave before it takes you all. Antonescu still refused to believe it. He called the police. They searched the woods. They questioned people. They found bodies, blood, ashes. But no answer. Only more dead. You may think I'm mad, detective. But I saw what it did to us. What it did to Sophia.
Well, Mr. Moraru, then let the hunt begin.